Yeah, I guess we could talk to Shadowheart a little bit. Who do you think is the strongest in your party? You mean just like strength? Or like damage output? Like damage output? Damage output, I would say probably Lae'zel. Because like Paladin is just like insanely strong. But also, if you can use like AoE attacks, I would say maybe Gale. But rogues are also pretty good. I think if I had to choose one, it would be Lae'zel. Maybe at Karlach. But then I also have to reskill Karlach. I'm not really sure what role I would give Karlach. I can't see Karlach as a rogue. So I can't switch her for Will. That kind of feels wrong. We could leave Lae'zel behind for a little. And just make like Karlach also a paladin.
Which way to the nearest library? Let's explore.
Either way, let's have a little talk with Shadowheart first.
At once.
May the darkness protect you.
I want to talk about your Shah worship.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
Let's try to get her to open up a little more. You should trust me. We're in the same boat after all. Oh boy, we know the history of today's checks. Come on, please. Nice. I think that's like the first net 20 today.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
I have intelligence 8. No, that's not true. We have the headband. I'm smart. I've heard Shah worship is vilified by many, forbidden outright in parts.
Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest me. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within. We're in this together, but I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company.
Well, why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Yeah, that still doesn't sound like a healthy relationship to your goddess, but hey. Why would Shah subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
Well, sure, Shadowheart, sure. Is there anything I can do to help with it?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
Is there meaning, though? What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Yeah, let's continue project get Shadowheart away from Shar. I want to get to know you more, Shadowheart.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
Tell me something about yourself besides Shar, besides tadpoles.
What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
For example. You have to point out night orchids to me if we ever pass one.
It's a deal.
Shadowheart can't swim. And at least back in early access, she wasn't alone with that. Because back in early access with Astarion, you also couldn't cross, like, flowing waters. Which was very annoying. But yeah. I don't know, how many of the romance scenes do you know, Shimano? Because what is kind of nice is that this not swimming thing is actually going to... none. Okay, okay. Did you ever play the game yourself? And just not romance anyone? Or just didn't catch any or not interested? Wait. Oh. Poor guy here, setting camp, just getting like all the, damage from Lae'zel. Oh well. I would say, you know what? At least for a while, let's take Astarion into the team. Let's leave Will behind. Just gonna switch around so we can like transfer all our equipment.
Something?
Join me.
Perhaps if you lost a...
Here we go. Your party has been bleeding for the past hour. They're dealing with it. I mean, at least one of the hirelings has like the warding bonds. And like, poor guy. But he didn't die today, so that's something, right? He didn't die at all so far, but it's always kind of close.
The pride of the gate.
Right.
Trust no one.
Have a look here. Raise the fence. Well, we don't have much equipment for Will.
Watch your back.
There we go, there we go.
The pride.
And we also need to replace the armor, because otherwise our braces are not working. Here we
of the
go.
gate.
Wait. Wait?
Defender of the people.
Ah, there. I'm blind. Oh, and I'm just also like giving everything else to Astarion.
How delicious.
Astarion, hello, you are Betty. He looks so odd in a robe. But hey. We're also just going to go for ability improvement and just putting points into dexterity. But I mean, look at him. I really like this outfit. Right? What do you think? Especially like with mainly gold and black, but like a hint of dark red. I really like it.
No rest for the
Okay.
wicked, I see.
Let's go long rest. Rich wants to talk. You know what? We have 2 potions of animal speaking. Let's use one of those. There we go. Crash, where are you?
By all means.
The dog holds a well-chewed ball in his mouth.
Ah, that is so cool. Hand that over.
All right. It's only fair that you enjoy it too. But if you feel like throwing it, I wouldn't mind that at all.
Of course. I'm sorry about what happened to your master.
Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Let's pet him. Poor Scratch. Alright. And of course we're going to comply, so Scratch. Here you go.
Certainly.
Watch yourself.
Come here.
Aw. Well, I guess the timer was kind of off. There we go. And the nice thing is, once you do that, you get the spell Find Familiar Scratch. So now we can take Scratch onto our adventures. Righty. Before we do that,
Speak.
we're just going to buff our team as
Your
always.
flap. Just good.
There we go. So. Gosh, there's so much blood here. Can we get rid of that? Can we use like water or something? It just looks so horrible.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
Oh my god, it's just surrounded by blood.
But the vessel only stares blankly.
Please help
This-
leave again.
At least things have stayed interesting.
So. Just a very boring, usual morning routine.
Moving in.
I think this time I'm going to inspire both Lae'zel and Astarion, and not Shadowheart. Because I mean, for whatever reason, Shadowheart is just lucky. Maybe it really is Shah watching over her. There you go. There we go. Right.
Work my
Off to the
magic.
next one.
This vessel is at
But the vessel only
Ew.
stares.
And we're just going to go for mage armor. And before I forget that,
My faith protects me.
Stereo Here we go.
Never a dull moment.
Here you go, Astarion.
Lovely day this.
And last but not least,
Now,
this vessel is at
But the vessel
Me.
only stares.
this soul away.
can't give up now.
I don't think we need poison resistance today, but since we do have the option to do that,
Salutations.
I would say we can just do that.
What's next, I wonder? Got to press on.
Let's get going.
Alright. So, here we go. 8. Boarding bond on Lae'zel.
Never heard.
And yeah, we're just giving Astarion poison resistance, cause why not? Okay, and I think with that, we are ready for the day.
Speak. You're full up. Good.
Alright.
Most excellent.
Cool. Shadowheart, what do you have to say?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Well, now I'm intrigued. Do continue.
I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, Her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Yeah, Shadowheart, we're still kind of trying to manipulate you from, like, getting away from Shar, so... Oh boy. I like how Shar thinks even if she did defeat Lunaire that she wouldn't be stopped by others like Mystra. It is so stupid! I mean, especially if, like, Shar, in the end, you go against, like, all of creation. She's against everyone, right? Because, I mean, even demon lords, even devils, they don't want total annihilation. Almost no one wants that. Like, even the other evil gods and goddesses. Do you like Dr. Cecilia? I mean, Shadowheart, she's really into the dream, isn't she? But yeah, I really don't want her on that path. Do you think she'll ever relent and make you a Dr. Cecilia?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children.
Mm-hmm.
It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
I don't understand. Why be so secret about such an ambition?
Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
I mean, it also feels so scary not to remember so much, right? I mean, I guess if you really witness, like, horrible things, I mean, there are things I would also like to forget. But still, it feels so unsettling, like, because I mean, obviously you don't know what you forgot, right? Shah wants the void back, she's stupid. I completely agree. What is kind of funny, now that you call it the void, there are quite some parallels to Divinity Original 1, right? With, like, Leandra was the name, with the Immaculates, right? Because, I mean, they also just wanted everything to go back to the void, right? Kind of curious. I never really thought about that until you just used that word. Very few want total destruction. The only other I can think of is Netherese Dune, god of madness and annihilation. I never even heard about that guy. Let me look, I assume, him up. Netherese Dune. The chained god and the elder elemental eye was a long forgotten interloper god originated from Earth who sought to destroy all that is. Well, yeah, I guess it's kind of his theme. During the Dawn War, he created the Abyss, an act for which he was imprisoned by the gods. Oh. So it's the origin of the Abyss. Just for everyone who's not that deep into D&D stuff, the Abyss is basically the plane for all the demons. So the plane of chaotic evilness. Interesting, I never heard of them before. Thanks for mentioning him. Because this means no more followers and no power for her. But I think that's kind of the thing which makes Shar, at least as a concept, interesting. Shar, in the end, is not about power. I mean, in the end, she's mainly just about, like, pettiness, right? Maybe Larian was inspired by D&D lore. Oh, I'm quite sure about that. I mean, Larian already wanted to do like Baldur's Gate 3 after Divinity Original 1. But like Wizard was like, looking at the game, they were like, yeah, you're not ready. Which sounds like a joke that actually happened. You can read it up. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
Hmm. Well. Alright. Okay.
and willing.
Before we go to the Zentrim, who are hiding here, let's have a look around in these two stables here.
An untouched stack of hay. Mustn't be any horses around.
Wow, I even lost, yeah, rolled a net 1 and I lost my budding inspiration. Why did I use a budding inspiration on a net 1?
Wits and blades.
Shadowheart,
Let's try
I
this
need you
way.
to have a look. Because I know there's something inside.
There's something hidden here.
There we go, there's the dowry.
Salutations.
Righty. But yeah, we're not going back there. Oh wait, we could go back there because the fire died down. Let's go back there. Let's wrap that up real quick. Oh my gosh, I mean, you could walk here. I'm quite sure that the Pathfinder is going to burn us. It is not.
Color me curious.
Cool. Color me surprised, not curious. Alrighty. Hey there, Benren. On the dowry. Here.
I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her. To say goodbye.
And hey, we got some experience.
In this plane and beyond, teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt.
Why is he naked? You mean that guy? He's wearing pants. Why he's just wearing pants, I don't know. I hope. Just a second ago, I was like, hey, you actually don't burn yourself. Okay. Anyway. So, and the other thing we can do is go in here. Hi, Ox.
Monsters everywhere. Killed.
You're helping him. Very welcome, especially if I get XP for it. But no, I usually just, I almost always play good. I'm very bad at playing evil. Man, I totally missed that guy on my Act 1 run, so he's definitely deceased. Oh, poor guy. How did you find him? I'm going to show you in a second, after this year's done. And poor Ox kind of sounds like having a panic attack. Look at me. I'm not a monster. Alright. Come on. That was unnecessarily high.
No. You're not one of them at all. I was ready to run you through. My mistake, friend.
Yeah, glad we cleared that up. Did you kill the goblin in the stable?
Yes. It was screaming, waving around its metal. I made him stop screaming.
Okay. Do you know the dead ox outside?
Him? He was the biggest. Now I'm the biggest.
It's alright. What happened here?
An attack. Monsters. Little ones and taller ones. They took the shiny one. He killed many.
He took the shiny one. I guess it's the Duke, right? Did the cow just talk? Yep, yep. The wonders of Speak of Animals. Did you never use the spell? It is really cool. You can talk to like all the animals. If you have that. One bone. But yeah, regarding Benren, so the guy I saved. So here you have the inn, right? If you go up there to the second floor, you have second floor game. Here. You have here a room with a bar door. And in here you have like under like a wooden beam, you have that guy just lying. So there you can save him.
Which way to the nearest library?
Alright, let's go for the center room and let's hope we're not going to die. Like last time.
This is the spot Rugen marked. Doesn't look like much.
I applaud your taste.
What? That is also a new bug. Whatever. And yeah, just to stay safe, we're just going in here with Gale. And to increase the chances. Casting guidance here.
Just keep going.
Ew.
Yes.
You spot
Is
a
that guy
man
not wearing
crouching
pants?
between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
Oh. Crazy, I thought you need to succeed on attack to say that. Gale recites Rugen's passphrase. Little serpent, long shadow.
Oh, Helm's Orbs. I thought you were Flaming Fist. Well, down you go
They
then.
look like a flaming
I'll be honest
fist.
soon, so if you're looking to trade, you'd best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
Alright, so we survived this part here. That's good. Something really interesting to buy, to steal, to buy. It's not even alcohol to loot, just like large bottles and shit. But I think we also checked last time, there was like basically nothing here. I mean, since that guy's a Zentrum, we're going to kill him. But just in a second. Things first. I was sure that there was some food here, but apparently I'm mistaken.
Well, hello.
Astarion.
Like a wraith.
Enjoy. And please surprise him. There we go. And he's surprised he's going to die. There we go.
Don't touch me.
Cool. I feel slightly bad for the guy. But ever so
Way
slightly.
Waterdeep.
We're getting closer and closer to the part where I failed last time.
The path less traveled.
But so, before we go to that battle, let's loot. Because here, there definitely is some food. Potatoes. Alcohol, always good. More cheese. Kind of sounds like potato cheese soup with like some drinks. The vases seem to be mostly empty. But yeah, the crates are better. They are throwing a lot of food down here. Garlic. It's kind of funny that, like, depending on the setting, vampires are like vulnerable to very different things. Because I mean, for example, D&D vampires, garlic, nothing happens. But like sometimes more sunlight, sometimes it's like flowing water, sometimes it's like needing an invitation to enter houses. Try my tactic in fighting these guys if you want and start the fight from the treasure room. Am I not automatically turning hostile if I try to go back there to the back? Because I mean, there are also like lots of traps to get there. And I think the one time I tried that, they already turned hostile, right? Or did that change to some degree? Inroads by Armstealer Gortash. There we have some writing by Gortash. Or about Gortash. Nine Fingers. Here follows a report on the inroads upstart smuggler Enver Gortash has been making on the illicit arm trade in the Shiontar Valley. Although inroads badly understates the case, annexation would be more apt. The former black market leaders, the Knight of the Shield, and outside the city, the Zentrim, have largely been supplanted by Gortash operations. Illegal arms have never been a major component of the guild's business, but given his job ambitions, it would be unwise to assume that Gortash will stop here. He bears watching, closely. Bursar Uktar. The guy's named after a month. Only if you attack them as you enter or if you fail the conversation. They shouldn't be instantly hostile. Okay, I thought they would be. I'm off for tonight. Alright, Tanya. It's very nice to see you. Have a very good night. And, yeah, thanks for the good luck wishes. I also hope this is going to go well. I'm not 100% sure, Alistair, because at least my memory tells them they turn hostile. Like, there's one guy patrolling near the traps. In, like, the middle, I would say. And I'm quite sure that he turns hostile. Oh well.
Well now, a little spectacle never hurts.
In we go.